Midnight Persona here, and I am back with another video. This time it's a bit of a vlog. I am going to talk about a convention I went to in December, in the beginning of December. I never got around to making a vlog about it, but it's going to be kind of a quick one. I only went to this convention for one day. It was all I had time for. I came in as a panelist. I asked if it would be possible to be a guest, but they said not this year, maybe next year. So I'm gonna try to hold them to that and talk to them about being a guest for next year. But the convention I am talking about is Cosplay Expo here in Las Vegas. So I went for a day because it was a new con and I really wanted to check it out. And it's called Cosplay Expo. So I thought, you know, that's my field, that's what I do. So why not see what it is and check it out. I went on Saturday and I went as a panelist. I got a free ticket to go as a panelist. And I was doing a panel on cosplaying your own way, making cosplay your own, and being accurate is not the end-all be-all kind of panel. So as the day started, essentially we didn't get a lot of sleep, but we made it to con on time, even though on our way to con it felt like everything possible was stopping us. Like every red light, there was accidents, there was a bunch of stuff happening that almost made us late to con. We got there I think about 9:30 or 9:20ish, because I like, if my panel was at 10, by the way. So if my panel's at 10, I want to be there like an hour and a half earlier. We got there like 30 minutes before the panel. And so I was like, okay, cool, that'd be fine, because we can just run in, we can get our tickets, we can go to the panel and kind of explore a little bit afterwards. We got there and I think, like I said, I think it was like 9:20 or so. And registration didn't open up until 10. Which is difficult because my panel was at 10. So I was kind of like, I don't know how I'm supposed to hit registration, get my panel, hit registration, get my badge, and get to my panel on time. So that was kind of like, oh no, this is not gonna work. We also, on the way in, couldn't find the proper place to park. It was in Caesar's Forum, which is a really tight area for parking in Vegas, and I wasn't sure. I think we parked at the Hera and then we walked to Caesar's Forum. By the way, me and my husband were Daisy and Luigi because it was the easiest cosplay we could kind of put together. And so I talked to a friend and I talked to a few people and said, friend, help talk to the staff to see if they could give me my badge so I can get to my panel. And they did ended up giving me my badge at like 9:50. And so they were like, oh yeah, oh crap, here's your badge, we're sorry about that, go ahead and make it to your panel. So we made it to the panel. There was no one in the room for like audio or anything like that because I had a slideshow, but luckily my husband's pretty good at tech, so he fixed it and figured out how to hook up my laptop to the screen for a presentation. And recently he got me a laptop in hopes that I'll be doing more panels and doing more guesting spots and stuff like that, so I can have a specific panel just for jobs. And I love my husband so much. He's the best person ever, and he did that just for me so I could have a work laptop just for going out of town. And he is, I could talk about my husband all day, but we're not talking about him right now. Anyway, so the panel went surprisingly well. Anybody who knows me knows I have really bad social anxiety when it comes down to running panels and talking to people, but the panel went really, really well. And there was actually about like six to 10 people in the panel. I expected none, so that's a good thing for me. And it was early morning, so having people at the panel early morning, 6 to 10 people, that was great to me. And everybody was like interactive and asked questions, and there was this really pretty Calcifer cosplayer there, and there was a bunch of people who were just really into what I was saying. At least I hope they were. And if you went to my panel, thank you so much for going. It means the world to me when people show up to panels that I make, because I always feel like I'm boring and I don't do very well, but I really, really appreciate you guys. So the panel went on really well and I was really happy about that. And then after the panel, we wandered around the dealer's hall for a little bit, ran into some friends, said hi, you know, kind of had a small conversation with people, then we left. So the con was small, and there was nothing wrong with the con per se. I still have a lot of anxiety going to conventions in Vegas because there's a lot of people who do not like me here, and I don't know why, and I'm not 100% sure what I did, but a lot of people, there's a lot of people here that don't, like, I get bad vibes from. So I'm always really worried to go to a con that they're gonna be at. So it was a good testament to my anxiety to go and just do and try to have fun, you know? So it's not the con's fault, but me and Ian were exhausted. We hadn't eaten yet. I was having an anxiety attack, and so we just went for a short time. I did my panel to get over that fear. We walked around, we talked to some people, and we went home because I was very overwhelmed in general. But I do think this convention has a lot of potential. I do think it's really nice, and it was the area was really nice for taking pictures, for sure, for cosplayers. If I knew that, I would have bought something nicer, but I think it's got a lot of potential. I do think they should advertise more on Twitter and maybe even on TikTok, because I kind of knew about it, but I didn't really know what was going on there. I just knew it was a thing, but I tend to try to know a lot of events in Vegas if I can. In the past year, it's been really bad. I haven't really kept up with anything, but I think that it does have a lot of potential. It needs a little more organization, but it was fun while I was there. And yeah, like I said, this is a short kind of thing to kind of talk about how the con went. But yeah, I hope that next year I can be a guest and maybe I can do more panels and hang out more, maybe have a table to meet people and to sell some of my buttons and things like that. So I really hope for this con to grow and do better, because Vegas needs some more cons. We need some more community, and we need, like, just more love in general. Vegas has kind of gone into the crapper for me when it comes down to conventions and convention scenes, and I think that's just because a lot of it has become very pageant show and elitist. And I really want the Vegas community to get back together and for us all to remember that we're just nerds in costume having fun. And I really hope that one day a good goal or dream of mine is to guest in my own hometown, you know. Like, I wasn't born here, I was born in New York, but it would be a dream to guest in New York too, man. If someone flew me out to New York to guest back home, I would love that, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, it would be a dream to guest here in Vegas and not have it to be some kind of like conflict of, well, you know too many people here, or, well, you're just not fit because, you know, I'm not thin and pretty and things like that, because I think I'm talented, I think I'm beautiful, I think I could do a lot. And I always, since being in Vegas and since being in the cosplay community, have done my best to try to keep it together. I used to run my own events, I used to help staffing at cons, I used to try to help organize things, and it just fell apart because a lot of people like to find reasons to fight, like to be mad, like to get angry and cause, you know, tension, and I don't understand why. But let me get back on track. The con was fine. It has potential. It just needs to grow. And I think it needs more help from the community in Vegas to grow. Like reaching out to some of the higher, I guess, more popular people in Vegas to help advertise and help the con going, you know? So anyway, that was my experience at Cosplay Expo. It wasn't much, but it was nice for what it was. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, awesome day. So remember, you are loved, you are amazing, you are great and amazing. I said amazing more than once in every way, shape, and form. And I hope you have a beautiful and lovely day. Bye! Bye-bye! Also, if you want more videos, you like this video, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm really bad at promoting myself, but yeah, thank you for being here.